So we are beginning today in child's pose. So widen the knees, toes touch, send those hips back, and then just rest your forehead either on a cushion or on the mat. While you're here, create your intention for your practice, your sankalpa. And then reach the arms forward. Take a deep in-breath and shifting forward into a modified plank. So we just want to walk the body forward. As you exhale, we take the hips back. In breath, we take it forward and exhale back. Just warming up the arms and the shoulders, moving with your breath. Lengthen the spine as you take it back. Engage the core as you take it forward. On the exhale, lower to the mat. On the in-breath, we press up to a cobra. And an option too is you can lift the palms, squeeze the shoulder blades. As you exhale, lower. Let's do a few more. On that in-breath, lift the chest. You can hover the hands if you're feeling a little bit stronger in the back. On the inhale, rising to your baby cobra. And exhale, lower. In-breath, pressing up to your modified plank. And then exhale, take the hips back. May need to shift back a little further for your child's pose. As you inhale, come back into your modified plank. On the exhale, lower. In-breath into the hovering cobra. Exhale, lower. In-breath to your plank. And then exhale to puppy. Moving through a little vinyasa here. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hovering cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, puppy. And again, inhale. Exhale, lower. In-breath, hover. You can lift the feet if you feel a little stronger. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, puppy. So getting a little stronger with each flow. Lower to the mat. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog or puppy. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, float the legs and upper body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. And then exhale. So tuck the toes, nice foot stretch, and then come into table, hips over knees. In-breath into cow pose, and then exhale into cat. So keep the shoulders down from the ears. Draw the navel in when you come into angry cat. Just moving with the breath. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, we tuck. So now we're going to lengthen the right leg, toes down. As you inhale, lift to hip height. Focus on keeping the hips nice and square, engaging the front thigh muscle, the quad. Keep the arms strong. Lower as you exhale, and then tuck the knee back under the hip. Left leg, lengthen, toes press down. Inhale, lift. A little squeeze of the buttock here. Activate the core. On that exhale, lower, and then we tuck back underneath the hip. Taking that break in child's pose, and then just circle the hands, stretch the fingers, loosen up the wrists. And then stretch the arms forward. Shift the weight. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Hips up and back. Down dog. Now we want to lift the hips high and then alternately pedal out the legs. Gaze between the ankles. And then just take a little walk to the front of the mat. Generous bend in the knees here as we fold over. You can either just let the hands hang, or you can take hold of either forearms. Swing if that's your thing. And then on that in-breath, roll up with bent knees. Just nice and slow. Bring the palms together. I'm just switching to the other side of the mat here. For different scenery, why not? And let's begin another flow here. So we're building up on our Vinyasa flow. In-breath, arms out and up. And as we exhale, bend the knees, arch the back. So we call this swan diving. Relax the shoulders. And then we take the hands onto the shins, press into the shins. Now if you find that you're quite round here in the back, because the legs are quite tight, you can always come up a little bit higher. But it's important to have the legs straight in half lift and not worry too much about the depth unless you've got that flexibility. Tailbone lifts, shoulders down. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. And then bend the knees as you exhale, fold forwards. Just hang here. Now we're going to bend the knees, we're going to lower the hips, press the weight into your heels. As we inhale, the arms sweep up for a chair pose. Keep the hips back and then take the hands to the heart. This just helps to keep the shoulders soft. It's a nice, gentle beginner's version of chair. In breath, sweep arms up to stand. Exhale to the heart. And we're just going to repeat that again so we get familiar with it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Bend the knees as you fold. In breath to your version of half lift, so it can be shins or thighs. Exhale, lower the hips, set up for chair. Inhale, arms forward and up. And then exhale to prayer. Gaze forward. In breath, arms forward and up to standing. And then exhale to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, big circle with the arms. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale to your half lift. And then exhale, sink the hips down. In breath, rise to your chair. Exhale, hands at the heart. In breath, rising up to standing. And then exhale to the heart. In breath, big circle. Exhale, swan dive. In breath, find your half lift. Exhale, sink down the hips. In breath, arms lift. And then exhale to the heart. In breath, swing arms forward and up. And then exhale to prayer. Beautiful. Should feel nice and warm now. Let's grow onto the Vinyasa. So inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale to your chair. Exhale to the heart. This time in breath we come back up, but we're going straight into a swan dive as we exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, right leg steps back, and we're going to turn the toes out. Front knee over the ankle. As you inhale, just slowly swing the arms up. And as we exhale, we twist the chest to the front and the arms long. Take the back hand lightly onto the thigh. As you inhale, reach up for a reverse warrior. On the exhale, find your warrior 2. As you inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. And now we're taking the front arm, forearm, onto the thigh. As you inhale, going to reach up with the opposite arm. Keep the shoulder back. If it tends to tip forwards, just find that happy place. And option 2 is to lengthen all the way forwards. On the exhale, cartwheel the hands, find your runner's lunge. Then we're just going to lightly step it forwards. Bend the knees, fold, and on that inhale, rising back up to standing. We call this reverse swan. Hands to the heart. I'm switching sides so my back isn't towards you. I think it's a little impolite. Inhale, big circle. And as you exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, find your version of half lift. As we exhale, sink the hips. In breath, rise to chair. Exhale, hands to heart. In breath, swing the arms forward as we come up to standing. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, left leg steps back, and then we turn the toes out. Front knee over the ankle. And on that inhale, swing the arms forward and up. As we exhale, open the arms out. Find your warrior 2. Take the back hand lightly onto the thigh. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, find your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Take the front forearm onto the thigh. In breath, reach up. Make sure that shoulder draws back. If you're feeling okay, swing the arm closer towards your ear. Reach through the fingertips. Draw the shoulder back. And as we exhale, hands to the floor. And on the inhale, just step lightly forward. Bend the knees, deep fold. And then in breath, reverse swan dive, arms out and up. Palms together. Finishing off with a balanced pose, a great beginner's pose, and it is tree. So with the right leg nice and strong, we take the left foot to the ankle or the calf. Press the knee out. Arms are going to be shoulder high out to the side, just to give us some more stability. Find your focal point. Breathe. It's okay if you get a little wobbly. On the exhale, release. Switch over onto your left side. Either rest the heel on the ankle or the calf. In breath, arms shoulder height, palms to the sky. So in tree, we never want to put the foot on the knee. It's either below or above. And as you exhale, release. Today's practice is complete. I hope you enjoyed this version of a beginner's practice. Bring your palms together, and until the next video, namaste.